Hey guys, welcome back. It's Shelby and today I want to make a little rosebud teddy bear. This is something that was super popular a little while ago and it's popping back up on my Pinterest feed, but they're so cute and I love them and I kind of want one for myself, so I figured I would make one today. All you're gonna need is a little styrofoam teddy bear. This seemed to be the prevailing shape, and on Amazon they actually sell styrofoam teddy bears specifically for the mini rose bears, so picked up one of those. Actually, it came in a 2-pack, so I will link everything I used down in the description below so you can grab it yourself if you want to make the same kind I did. But styrofoam teddy bear, hot glue, and these. I ended up getting 2 bags of them. I hope it's enough. They kind of break apart in little bunches. I chose white, but they're just these tiny little foam roses. They do come with this mesh on the back, and they're all connected with these cords. And like I said, I got 2 bags. Which may or may not be enough, so we will find out. So they are in little sets of 12, and there's about 144 per package, but the packages are pretty small. So yeah, basically the first thing I'm gonna do that I won't make you sit through is taking off all of these little wires. I think you could use the wires to smash them into the teddy bear, but that seems a little mean, honestly, because it looks like a teddy bear. We're just gonna glue it, and I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna prep all these roses, because that's what they look like on the back. Then we will reconvene when that's done. Okay, update time, and I just started. Apparently the green backing and the mesh are on the wrong side of each other, at least in my opinion. So it's the flower, the mesh, and then the green backing. So you can't really pull the mesh off. You can pull the flowers off the wire to varying degrees of success. You can do it with the mesh on, just grab everything and pull, and it stays together, but then pulling the mesh off sometimes is fine, and sometimes makes the flower disintegrate and you lose a layer of petals, and I don't want to do that. So I'm thinking maybe I'll leave the mesh on. You can see it right there, and maybe I'll just like fold it backwards and glue it, and hopefully you won't be able to see it, but that will make ripping the roses off the wires much easier. So I'm just gonna do that. So this is a close-up of the roses, just one package of them, but they're super cute and they're gonna make a great little teddy bear. Okay, so I started off just doing one of the packages, and there's so many of them. So cool. So they're also super cute little rosebuds. So what I'm gonna start with is the front of the bear, because if I end up running out and needing to order more, then I just want like maybe his back not done, but I want his face done. So I'm gonna start maybe on his ears, that way I can get an idea for what I'm doing. Basically, I'm just gonna start with some hot glue. My gun's pretty warmed up right now, but I'm also at the end of a stick, and that's also not good. So I'll try and just push them out onto the teddy bear so that we can get some going. Also, hot glue legit melts styrofoam, so gotta be really careful of that too. Like, legit melts it. So I don't really want to use E6000 for this just because it's so watery, but yeah, hopefully it doesn't melt it too much and the roses will, you know, kind of offset the sunkenness of it. So the main important thing, I think, is just to get the mesh back before I put each flower on there. So I'm gonna roll back the mesh, which honestly is a pain. Like, I wish it didn't come with the mesh. I'm sure there's a reason it does, but like, I don't like it. So whatever, that's just my gripe. Actually, it kind of works to like tuck the edge of the mesh down and push it on and then put it in. Oh my gosh, seriously, these flowers are so cute. Look at that. That is already super adorable. It makes me think of like a little girl's headband, like just the 3 little rosebuds. I might order more of these for other crafts. Like, this is adorable. So yeah, that is basically what I'm gonna do. I'll probably switch the camera angle so I'm not like holding it up the whole time for you guys, but you can still see what I'm doing that way. And then get these flowers glued on. It really doesn't seem that challenging. It's, you know, you put the hot glue on and then you put the flower on and you're done. But let's take a look. I've already got 1 ear done. 5 of the roses fit on an ear. So yeah, that's super adorable. I really like that. I definitely wanted one in all white, but I could see how like multiple colors going down would be cool. This one's gonna be all white, but maybe I'll do some future ones in other colors. But I'm gonna switch the camera angle so you guys can see what I'm doing while I fill out the teddy bear.
So we're starting off with the front of the bear, and it's not a super tricky craft at all. You just put the hot glue on, be careful not to burn yourself, and then make sure that when you put the roses on, you're putting them right in the hot glue. If you do like a lattice work design, just make sure there's enough glue to catch the rose. Put the little green backing part on it so that the flowers are always facing forward. This is like probably the trickiest part because the bear has different like shapes on it. So you want to make sure that it looks like a teddy bear. So the green part always has to be on the bear. And if it's on like the top of the head or something, then the roses will be facing up. If it's on the front of the face, then the roses are facing forward. Same thing on the hands and arms. Like if it's going down the side of the arm, they should be facing out to the side. But if they're on the front of the paws, they should be facing forward. It's really whatever it is meant to be on the teddy bear, just to make it look like a teddy bear made out of roses. Like, think of the roses as its fur. So super cute, super easy. And because the roses are so small, they just look like dozens and dozens of beautiful baby flowers on this just charming little bear. And it's super cute. Like I said, really easy to do. Just the glue and flowers and place them in where you want them.
Okay guys, so we are 1 bag of roses in, and this is what it covered. So cute. Seriously, like the back of it is still styrofoam, but like how adorable is this? Halfway through I kind of gave up on the mesh, and you know what? Honestly, it really doesn't show that bad. I think I will go back in with some hot glue and scissors and just poke it in later on. Not quite 100% of the front is done with 1 bag, so I'm a little worried I might run out, but honestly, like, there's so many shapes on the front where you gotta go underneath, around, over the top. The back is fairly smooth, so I'm hoping that I'm actually gonna use less roses, because like this will take up much less roses than the feet and the hands, so that's what I'm hoping for anyway. But I'm gonna open up the rest of the flowers and finish up the little teddy bear here.
We're going to finish up the back of the bear just like we did the front. Put on the glue, put on the flowers, super easy. For this one, I'm trying to cover the most amount of space as possible, so I'm not packing in the flowers as tightly as I did on the front of the bear, because it's more important that there aren't any obvious holes than that they're super pressed together, because not a whole lot of people are going to see the back of the bear, and if they do, it's just in passing. I think it's the front of the bear that they're really going to be looking at, so that's where I'm going to concentrate the really densely pressed in roses just to make it look its absolute best on the front. We are nearing the very end of the project here. You can see that cute little tail sticking up. Last couple roses are just going to fill in the last little spaces, and I'm ending up leaving his feet blank because I don't have enough roses for it, and I don't want to make him sit crooked.
Okay guys, Mr. Teddy Bear is all done, and he's so cute. Also much bigger than when I started, but seriously, this little guy is absolutely adorable. I love it so much. So I couldn't find anywhere online about how many roses I should buy. The containers I bought were 144 roses each. As you can see, they're very, very small. I actually ordered the bears in 1 pack because I was like, oh, 144, that's so many. And it came and I was like, that's not gonna cover it. So I ended up with 2 packs. And honestly, I could have done 3. It worked. He's beautiful, he's covered up, he's adorable. On the front, I really packed the flowers in to get that gorgeous, beautiful look that I wanted. On the back, I really was going just to cover everything. You can see they aren't holes anywhere. Actually, I did a really good job covering, but it's not as densely packed as it is on the front, and the bottom had no flowers. I used every single flower I had, no flowers left over for the bottom, which isn't actually a problem because this isn't the type of teddy bear that you're gonna pick up and swing around and see. And having a flat bottom, like, he just sits nicely. You know, I don't know how weird it would look if he was like sitting on flowers, but he sits nicely. He's super cute. I'm gonna put him on a shelf because he's just adorable and I love him so much. Like I said, I didn't end up taking too much care with the little bits of mesh that come on the roses. I'll do a close-up at the end so you can see. I still think they're cute. It doesn't really bother me. It's got a little bit of the green from the leaves poking through. It just makes him look like a little fuzzy rose bear, and I think he's adorable. So I will do a close-up at the end, but thanks so much for joining me on this one, guys. I hope to see you here again soon. Bye for now. Here is my teddy bear friend. He's so cute. Look at him, he's adorable. On his ears, you can see a little bit what I mean about the mesh, but it's really pale with just these tiny little
boxes on there, so it really doesn't cause a problem, and it definitely doesn't affect how cute he is, but he's just adorable. I love that he's in a little classic white rose. I think it makes it look elegant as well as just beautiful and charming. I'm super excited about this one. I think it turned out really well.